Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Andrew Chance, Executive Director of the Spokane Public Library. Thank you. What a great turnout we have for this event today. I want to thank Mayor David Condon for joining us today, as well as Councilman Brianne Beggs in the back there. I'd also like to thank Raylyn Barden, who, without her efforts in fundraising for this awesome opportunity for the community, we wouldn't even be up on this stage. So thank you, Raylyn. She's standing there in the back. I also want to thank Sarah Bain of the Spokane Public Library Foundation. They've been a tremendous supporter of the library for the past, 25 years. And Kelly Ferguson, who's joining us today. He's the Chief Information Officer for Numerica. Where's Kelly? Right there, sorry, you're right in front of me. And Kyle Wyndham, the Marketing Manager at Walmart. So thank you for being here. The library would like to thank both Numerica and Walmart for their incredible generosity in helping us reimagine 21st century library services and providing innovative services to the Spokane community. We are excited today to announce the groundbreaking technology will be fully functional, ready for checkout on Tuesday, July 17th at the West Central Community Center. I'd also like to thank the West Central Community Center Executive Director, Kim Ferraro, who's in the back, for really embracing this project into their community center and partnering with us on these fundraising efforts, so thank you. Our program, you'll be glad to hear, will be brief, and I encourage you to stay and ask any questions you may have regarding the structure after the presentation. I'd like to welcome up one of our library trustees and a foundation board member, Casey Linane Bowie, to say a few words. Casey?
Good afternoon, everybody. Thank you. I'm honored to be here today as a representative of not just the library board, but also the Library Board Foundation. So thank you for having me. Thank you, all the Walmart employees, for coming out strong. Some good numbers here today. I saw some Numerica guys, too. But we want to thank both your organizations again, Numerica Credit Union and the Walmart Foundation, for your generous support, the library, and believing in our mission. We look forward to introducing this new technology to Spokane to further cultivate a community of learning. And with that, I'm going to grab Miss Sarah Bain's attention and have her say a few words too.
You're almost done with introductions. On behalf of myself and the Foundation Board, we would not be here today without the continued support of the local and national support we've gotten for this project. Over the past 3 years, the Foundation has been able to double our grants each year to the library by partnering with organizations such as Numerica Credit Union and Walmart. These dollars are critical for the expansion of more access to library services throughout the city, and we couldn't be more grateful. We invite you also to join us this year on May 1st for the Citizen Hall of Fame, where we will be honoring citizens who have made a difference in our community. So please talk to me about that afterwards. And we just want to tell you how much we are appreciative of you and what a big difference you're going to make in this community. So thank you very much. And I'd like to introduce Kelly Ferguson, our Chief Information Officer for Numerica Credit Union, to say a few words. Thanks, Kelly.
Thank you. How exciting is it today here to be able for Numerica to support Spokane Public Libraries and the West Central Community Center? Let's have the rest of the Numerica team come on up here real quick. Numerica is committed to enhancing lives, fulfilling dreams, and building communities. And we feel that this project in particular is committed to that, embodies that. Numerica, in offering the free and open access to learning materials in the West Central Community Center. The 24/7 library is not only innovative, but truly breaks down proximity barriers in the West Central community area while promoting literacy and learning. It's on behalf of Numerica Credit Union, it's my honor to present this check of $50,000. $50,000. to Spokane Public Libraries and the 24/7 kiosk library at West Central Community Center.
Thank you. I'd like to introduce Kyle Windhorn from Walmart to say a few words. Kyle?
Hello, it's great to be here today. I'd like to introduce Deborah from our public relations. She'll say a few words for you.
Well, thanks, Kyle. Good afternoon, everybody. Good afternoon, everybody. Good afternoon. It's so fantastic to be here today, and on behalf of our about 1,300 associates that live and work in the Spokane broader metro region, to be able to celebrate the opening of this really innovative, creative, technological, forward-thinking idea that the Spokane Public Library put together, applied to the Walmart Foundation for our team of State Giving Council associates who review the grants that come to us, voted and selected this grant for the opportunity, and it's just a really great day to be able to celebrate this. And I had a chance to spend a little time with Mayor Condon before, and one, this is the only library connected to a Nordstrom. It's one of the few libraries I know of that's even connected to a mall and a retail center, so we love that at Walmart, being a retailer. Also, the number of patrons that you have served over the last year, the gate count has increased, as well as the number of materials that have been checked out, over 2 million materials. So that says to me that libraries are thriving, retail's thriving, and this is a great partnership between the Walmart Foundation and Spokane Public Library Foundation. So thank you for joining us. Thank you all for your creativity and innovation, and we're just delighted to be able to present you with $40,000 towards the new 24/7 kiosk.
Make sure those of you that live in here and work at Walmart, if you don't have your library card on your way out, stop at the front desk and sign up for your free library card. Now I'd like to introduce Mayor Condon for some remarks, and
Well, it is great to be here, and thank you to Numerica and to Walmart. You know, at the City of Spokane, we've endeavored with the administration and the council to really rethink why people live in Spokane. We talk about being the city of choice, and really what does that mean? And as you look at three key goal areas, one being a safer community, a smarter community, and a healthier community. Within that, we have 4 initiatives, and when you really think about what we're talking about in the leadership of the library, that's both on the citizen side, and those of you who don't know, the library is run by an independent board of trustees. And it's really an amazing opportunity, especially as a mayor, to have citizens so committed to truly the access to knowledge, which is why libraries have existed for some time now, and what that means, and how do we access knowledge today different than, say, when the Carnegies started the public library system. And we're sitting or standing in one of those exact locations. But as we talk about a safer and a smarter and a healthier community, it really starts with that access to knowledge, and how do you do that? And so these sorts of innovations that are, again, funded by our community, to see all the Walmart associates here, to see the team here from Numerica, to see your investment back into our neighborhoods, and in particular, a neighborhood that's centered around a community center, and Kim and her team about bringing that community together, and what brings community together, and I would suggest that's access to knowledge in new and innovative ways. To think about, I mean, when you start thinking about what could go on in a community center, and you talk about Head Start classes, you talk about the programming for those with disabilities that happens at West Central, but then to couple that with the resource and the access to knowledge vis-a-vis this, or through this innovative approach, I think is just absolutely amazing. Not only that, but not confined, although I'm always awesome to see that the library continues to expand its hours, but when you're in neighborhoods that might not have a traditional work and need to have access to get those materials outside the typical hours that a library might be open. It's just a fascinating opportunity for us. But this community investment of looking at the innovation, looking at the library system of tomorrow, and driving up those, and we track them, and so does your library staff track the materials in a time when people say, well, you know, what are libraries now with the internet? To think that materials are now or just over 2 million, you know, and the gate count, well, just over, and Deborah talked about it, and I'm so proud of the team and the libraries of looking at some 500,000 on the gate count, meaning people are coming because the resource that the libraries are, and to see this partnership now with one of our community centers, I think couldn't be a better leverage opportunity. You know, as I think about it, the libraries was touched on a little bit by Deborah, but you know, the other is really right over here as you look at the Level Up space, that the innovation that's happening in this community through our libraries for business, for entrepreneurs, for innovation. And these are the sorts of things in the programming that's happening. Or the stage right here for Lilac City Live. I'll tell you, I think it was you, Mary, you were like lighting up Facebook, you know, and I'm sitting there going, God, I got to get down there, because she was telling me everybody in Spokane was here, was it a week ago? Yep. And I was sitting there thinking, how could I get my in-laws over? And my wife was gone for the evening, and I had my 3 kids at home, and I'm sitting there thinking, how do I get my in-laws over here so I can get down to the main library to get to Lilac City Live? Well, I'm not saying I didn't have the gumption to call my in-laws at 7 o'clock and say, hey, would you mind coming and babysitting? But to see that activity, I'm bound and determined to make one here very shortly. But it's that type of innovation, the innovation in the support of Numerica and Walmart, and to the associates that vote on these things for your foundation. I think Kyle as the market manager, but more importantly, and as importantly, the associates, you know, to think about this being a resource. Thank you. For selecting this, and your colleagues that sit on those councils, to Numerica, who's always been a great partner in community development. Thank you for that, because I truly believe as we think about a safer, smarter, and healthier Spokane, it is projects like this that really bring that to life.